Hi guys, my name is Zoni Smith. I am with CryptoFam Radio. We are currently at the Futurist Blockchain Conference. Stay tuned.
All good? Oh nice, you're recording. Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, did you want to say anything to the camera?
Hi fam. We're over here at Futurist Blockchain Conference. We're about to begin. Thank you so much for being here. Stay tuned for more.
Okay, so we're actually inside of it.
Yeah, we're in the casino now. Okay, don't we have the app, right? Doesn't the app show us where it is? Mm-hmm. Isn't it in the Hard Rock? No, Hard Rock, or Guitar Hotel? Isn't that where it's taking place? At the Guitar Hotel? Okay, let's go there.
This is actually great. Some.
Like in Vegas.
Yeah, it does.
Especially the smell. Give me a thing for a little bit. I'm trying to think what did I use then, because I brought mostly everything needed, so. Well, my laptop and my tablet, so. I don't think I need my laptop and tablet. Like, we could just.
Hey guys, my name is Zoni Smith. I am here with CryptoFam Radio. We are very excited to be here. We are at the Futurist Blockchain Conference, and we are in the midst of checking in. So stay tuned.
Blockchain conference event. Way to go for the Futurist conference event. It's here.
Hard Rock, which one? The guitar?
Yeah. The Guitar Hotel.
The guitar hotel is all the way there. This is the main hotel here.
Yeah, we were just at the Guitar Hotel, and they said that it was going to be in the ballroom.
The ballroom?
Yeah,
This is the ballroom, okay.
The ballroom. It doesn't look right.
Or where's the club?
The club?
The club.
Oh, you have to go all the way by the...
Alright, so got a little lost. Did a little exploration throughout the Guitar Hotel. You guys.
You got your ticket ready?
Yes.
All right, there you go. Well, that was good.
If you're not using the Futurist app to make your connections
Blockchain Web3 foundations underneath. And so, as it is now, if you are used to going on Web3, you see there's links on social media, there's links on Telegram. Half of them are scams trying to find some way to empty your wallet. Do you trust this app? There are all these problems. What we do is we allow communities and businesses and enterprises to make a portal. That portal allows people to come in, create an account very, very easily, and you can go on and try one of these. I actually made app.mylink.fun for this event. This is just every event that I go to, it made so you can see there's different links that you can use. And it onboards them. Within 90 seconds, they have a wallet that is set up with only the tokens that that company that's sponsoring it wants you to see. You don't see a bunch of spam tokens, only the networks that you want, and only the dApps that they're interested in making sure that you use and that they trust. Anybody?
And so I think, I think it's just really important to have as much input as possible, not just from users, but from peers.
Yes, also I forgot to say, I have a booth on the roof over there if you want to come and see what Bitcoin jewelry looks like, or have any Bitcoin questions, or just want to chat. I'm right there with you. I think collaboration is a huge key, and I really love the people that I meet at these conferences. I feel like everyone has so many deep interests and is just like addicted to learning and wanting to make the world a better place. And you just be surprised how many like-minded people you can find that have just tools that will just mesh so perfectly with yours. And I think the last piece is choose something that you're really passionate about, because this space can be hard, but when you really know what your mission is, when you really want to help others, it just kind of makes each day a little easier to wake up and just plug away at the solution that you want released into the world. So that's what I would say.
Great minds again. I say build with clarity, not code. So I give birth to 9 children. I have 15 grandkids. I am the chairman of the board of the hip hop fraternity. They call me the hip hop grandma. So I say build community. There's an old African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go alone, but if you want to go far, you better go together. So I got all my ducklings in a row and said, hey guys, this is what we're going to do now. And they said, Mom, you're an ordained minister who puts ice in her red wine. You are not going to transform the alcohol crypto industry. I said, yes, I'm going to be the original OG. Here I go. So my advice is don't ask permission. Don't listen to your kids. No means turn right on red and keep going. And just remember that the wealth, this is not about building wealth. This is about building a wealthy impact for your community. And I probably differ from a lot of what I heard today about not worrying about being the users and having them understand. I'm just the opposite, because I focus a lot on AI. My brother created Skype for Business and Microsoft Teams. So I am focused on, does the user understand and what is happening to them? And I believe that our future power is in getting these people to be owners. They actually own what is happening and going on. And when they have ownership, they have partnership. And then they will help us build the brands together. So I think it's important to educate and make sure that they do understand what is going on. That's just how I do things, but I overspeak, so.
So basically, what I'm focused on now is breaking generational poverty, right? And specifically tech upskilling. So we do have blockchain as a part of that, and blockchain is going to be the base. Then it needs to be, it could touch anything at this stage. I can move to the next slide, please. So I started here. I always tell this story. I started off in the hood, which you would call in the States. Pretty much that's me on the left with my mom, and I moved on after studying in Canada. I became managing director of the alternative investment business for a large bank in the United States. So I saw a problem in the industry of inclusion, particularly for people like me. So since 2016, the organization, nonprofit I started, we've done about 160 future for themed events, starting with crypto and blockchain. When I started, I couldn't put anything on social media. Couldn't put it on Facebook, couldn't put it on Instagram. Crypto was just a no-no. I could not get that word anywhere on any social media platform. So I self-published events locally in the town where I live in order to do that.
So the first is actually when I decided to quit my Web 2 job and pursue Web 3 full time, because I had a lot of people that are like, still thinking that I'm about to go into a scam, essentially, but kind of going back to what Emma said about really just trusting your gut, I think is the biggest thing. Whether you're running a business, leading a community, whatever it is, because you're gonna have so many people that just say so many different things, right? And you don't wanna start with one idea and then it changes so many different times because you're using other people's recommendations, right? Really being able to believe in what you're doing. The second one actually came to mind was when we rebranded our community, actually. So WebTech is not the original name. Before this, it was called Crypto Waves, which we loved it. The branding was good. Our first event was here in Florida. We had like 400 people that came and showed up, and it was beautiful. It was amazing. And still in love with it. Still have the t-shirts and stuff because I love it. But it was really about looking at where the company was and how we wanted to evolve and grow. Right, we understood the landscape of being a woman in the space, and we wanted to make sure that people didn't associate and look at the brand and the company and say, okay, yeah, that's cute. We wanted people to take us seriously, and we wanted the brand to reflect something that's more mature as we're helping women along their journey within the space to also become founders and so forth. So it was a tough pivot, and it got delayed because once again we wanted to make sure that it was the right fit, the right name. And it really worked out, and since then we've been able to really grow and scale, and people kind of love it even more sometimes, which is great.
If Oracle was having hard coded to exchange an asset for another asset at a certain price, how are you thinking about oracles and sort of how they can come in different shapes and forms, and some of them might have advantages?
When I thought I had a community of 1, it turns into 10, which turns into 100, which turns into 1,000, and it just kind of goes from there. So, yeah, just do it. Give it a shot. What's the worst possible thing that could happen?
The momentum is building here. I'll say play positive sum games. To the point Mud made earlier about this isn't PvP, let's see if we can collectively get a higher output, higher impact, amplify the work of each other, and be really pleasantly surprised by just how much progress we can make and how quickly. Whenever you find those like-minded folks, I think those are some of the conditions for success. You add in some incentives, and before you know it, you're thinking, how did 10,000 people show up for this thing? It was just me dancing alone in the desert, and now everybody's a believer.
Yeah, so just giving your community a voice. Every member has the ability to be heard, being able to be seen in whatever way you want. As I said earlier, it was a really good example. Just the heavy incentivization of ambassador programs, rewarding people on what they're bringing in is a very valuable thing to any community around because they're rewarded on what they can do, and everyone gets their own way of expressing how they can offer their help in the crypto world, and everyone is so unique, so there's so many different ways that people can offer themselves into your project. So just giving a voice and letting people do by example is a really powerful thing you can do to build a super strong community.
I think that was fantastic. Just to comment on that, joining a community is free, learning is free, listening is free, and most importantly, like how you said last night, being kind is free. I believe with that we're at time, but thank you guys so much for joining us for the future of community in Web3, decentralized by design.
Of the US. Miami is the crypto capital, and that's really where our origin starts. We started the Bitcoin Center in Miami in 2018. We had the first co-working space in this state dedicated to this crazy community, and that's really what it was. It was just us crazy finance, economic, computer science nerds geeking out about libertarian economics, but also onboarding people, right? Trying to onboard people, trying to tell people that would listen, from governments to the tech community here, to artists as well. But it was really in 2020, in the heart of COVID, that not just us, but I think everyone had the realization that what made blockchain go mainstream? Art. It was crypto art. It was NFTs. It was the creators. It was the artists, musicians, fashion designers, filmmakers, brands, people that want to engage in community. So, our kind of mission of educating and onboarding the masses in the Web3 with the Bitcoin Center, Blockchain Center in Miami, morphed into BitBasel, the realization that art and artists are our portal to reach the masses. So, we're best known for our events here in Miami, and then of course, Miami is sometimes called the sixth borough of New York. So Miami and New York, very connected, big BitBasel community on the East Coast. But also Latin America. So just bridging these in real life experiences, how to really onboard people in a trusted, sustainable way. We find meet them where they're at. And everyone around the world can agree that art is core to everything that they are, right? And maybe if you don't even notice it too. I didn't notice it until, BitBasel, took hold, and really the artists are the ones that create change in this world, not just in blockchain, across technology, across politics, across social. So that's the origin, and that's the movement that we're continuing.
So if you guys are down here in the Miami area, connect with Scott, because they do have some of the coolest events. This happens to be one of them. I think what I liked about what you said, Scott, what I was tapping into is your core ethos is collaboration in everything you do, if it has to do with art or culture or tech or community. So speaking about art, culture, tech, and community, all you freaks out there.
Stablecoins for a variety of needs. Either because you don't want to incur a taxable event through selling the crypto, or you don't want to lose on the upside of your crypto. So you're able to actually borrow against that.
Both in the AI development and Web3 space. Arlo, we have an AI firm that does a lot of research for crypto trading. Happy to announce as well that our delegated wallet too will be going into an alpha version, and so our own store will be utilizing that wallet to trade safely your crypto, and so more on that to come.
Nice. My name is Tony Evans. I'm co-founder of SETI AI. We build the infrastructure for all the clever people like yourself that does all the technology. So servers, data, sensors, we invest into them and build them, and we also look at power generation for AI. We look at the future and how to integrate it. I call it the threesome. If you're going to be successful, you have to understand threesomes. And not like that, get your mind out of the gutter. It's the physical, digital, and AI. It's the whole integration of that together from a business point of view, from an investment point of view, just how the whole life is going to be. We look at it from that point of view. My background's in finance, and we've been in this industry in crypto since the Mt. Gox days in Japan. So we focus on that side of it, and I'm looking forward to going through the questions here.
Between humans and AI, and what does it look like in practice? So how do you really create with AI in a way that isn't just...
The address, and I'm going to call myself first. We'll even plug for the app.
Back over here on the side. How you doing, love? Hello? Open up your bag over here.
Do you want to say anything for? Ooh, sorry.
I didn't know you were recording.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going, fam? This is Mountain Dew. We are at the conference day 2. We're so excited to be here. We're going to show you some amazing content. Stay tuned, fam.
Multiple machines, and this is the Hyperon framework. We've been working with this for a number of years. Last month, we finally got it to work really fast, which has been quite exciting. Like there's a new AGI programming language, Meta, M-E-T-T-A, that we developed as the core AGI language of this Hyperon cross-paradigm AGI framework. And we finally got it to run, as fast as a regular programming language, but specialized for AGI.